paid. I said, Mommy pays for sex. Do you feel better? I'm a hooker. Here's some extra bingo cash. Fuck right off. Thanks. Yeah, my ex-husband was also married before he married me to this bitch. I don't know if you know her. And to be totally honest with all of you, the reason my marriage split up was my insecurities over the ex-wife. And I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but you know when you're with someone, you don't want to be anything like their ex. Like she was French. I will never go to Paris. She sings professionally. I don't even hum anymore. All I'm saying is thank God she wasn't a slut. Thanks, Edmonton. I did get the coolest thing out of my marriage, though. I truly did. I have the most amazing French stepsons. They're so cool. And the youngest one, on the day of our wedding, he was just little and he could barely speak English. He came up to me all concerned. He's like, Maureen, when you marry my papa, will my mama still be my mama? And of course I said no. She's fucking gone. It's just you and I now. Go fetch my slippers. Just wait. Are you guys having fun? I can't fucking tell. Let me tell you a little bit more about me. I'm Scottish. Any Scottish people in the house? You're such a polite crowd. Yugoslavian? Really? Fuck! That has never happened before. Seriously. Usually Scottish, I get a Yugoslavian, nothing. Are you really Yugoslavian? Yeah. Ooh, two of you. Dobro, that's all I fucking know. Huh? Dobro. It means good, right? Do you think I'm dobro? Are you fucking lying? It wasn't very convincing. And I'm also 1/8 native. Woohoo! There's my try. The only way you can tell that I have native blood, the only fucking way you can tell, are you ready? Check it out, I got no junk in the trunk. I get cheaper gas, it's fucking awesome. Are you horrified, Justin? Oh. I had a weird New Year's Eve gig. Holy shit, speaking of my native blood. I had to do a show in a bingo hall on New Year's Eve. It got really confusing at midnight for those players because I had to do the countdown, right? I'm like, 10, 9, they all started dabbing frantically. Holy fuck, they never called this many bees. Slow down. I also suffer from something called fibromyalgia. Do you guys know what that is? Okay, for those of you that don't know, it's a widespread chronic pain that there is no cure for. Kind of like being married to a fucking asshole for the rest of your life. Some of you are going, shit, I have fibromyalgia. But my stepson, he was always so concerned about all the pain I live with every day, and he came home from school one day, he was all excited. He's like, Maureen, today at school we learned that people in pain should smoke pot. My kid's telling me to smoke pot. But the cool thing is, I now get medicinal marijuana. I have a license to smoke pot. That whole section's like, fuck, our leader's here. It's kind of weird though, because now my kids know I smoke marijuana, so I used to have this French kid follow me all over the house. Are you stoned now? Could I have my chips back? And I am pretty sure I'm the only mom at Safeway with a cart full of Captain Crunch and fucking zigzags. And the shit I think up when I'm high, I think I'm brilliant. I came up with this today just for you people. Are you ready? Do over easy eggs come from slutty chickens? That was so funny this morning. All right. And if you're out there tonight and you've never smoked the marijuana and tonight's the big night you're going to try it, just so you know, and my other pothead friends will know, when you smoke it, you eat everything inside. Munchies, you get the munchies. And now I go to my mom's place, and I think she's messing with me because she knows I'm allowed to get high, so I'm over there really fried, and I'll go to raid her fridge, and I look in and I see that big honking tub of Cool Whip, and I think in my stoned mind I'm going to eat the entire bowl of Cool Whip. I get it in my hands, I pop open that lid, fucking meatloaf every fucking time. Why does every mother do that? I do make fun of the marijuana, but it is a good thing that all across Canada we are coming down on the drug dealers big time. Good thing. I don't know what they do here in Edmonton, but where I'm from, Chilliwack, this is true. If you get caught dealing drugs once, they post a huge billboard on your lawn that says a drug dealer lives here. No, thank God they're finally doing something about it, because I was new in town and I had no idea where I was going to get my pot. All I didn't know was a drive-through. That'd be nice. I have other bad habits. I'm a smoker. Any smokers left in Edmonton? We have problems, eh, sir? Ever notice when you're standing in a bus stop, you light up a cigarette, the bus always comes. When you used to all the smoke in restaurants, you light up a cigarette, boom, your food would come. That's why personally I've started smoking during sex. You see, Justin, the bus came. On the packages, my favorite has to be the two little boys on the package that says, "Don't poison us." They're not my kids, I don't give a shit. But my ultimate favorite warning is children see, children do. That is bullshit. My kid has watched me work for 30 years, she still doesn't have a fucking job. Bullshit. I have a 30-year-old daughter. I got pregnant very, very young. And is anybody raising boys and girls in the crowd? Who's easier to raise, the boys or the girls? Boys. Oh, fucking sure. I agree. How old are you, can I ask? 23. You're a little younger than my daughter, but is this fucking normal? I find that girls are embarrassed by their parents like fucking forever. Are you still embarrassed by your parents? Is that... No, my kid's... Honest to God, my girl's still 30 years old, embarrassed. Like the other day, I'm driving her to work, right naked. She's flipping out. Are you snotty with your parents? Is that fucking normal? My kid's a fucking snot. She is, but I gotta share something special. We're driving down the main street of Chilliwack, my daughter and I, and the protesters are up. There's about 100 of them lining the streets with these huge signs that say, "Abortion kills children." My snotty 30-year-old looks right at me and goes, "Mom, why didn't you have an abortion?" I said, "Because I loved you and I wanted to keep you then." So, now I just chase her around with a coat hanger. Some of you are offended, fuck off. It was a vacuum. We'll change the subject. I gotta tell you what happened to us coming from Calgary, because we drove from Calgary to here because we were playing the Calgary Club last weekend. And I don't know if this happens out here in Edmonton, but we got a speeding ticket from Calgary, but the cop had no car. He jumped out of a bush. Does this happen to anybody where they pounce in front of your car? Does it scare the living shit out of you? Here I am driving and out of a bush pounces this cop. Stop! Walks over to the car and says, "Do you realize how fast you were going?" He says, "You realize I could have hit you with my fucking car?" Sir? And it's with this job, I get to work with a lot of American comedians. And as soon as they get up here to Canada, at least years ago, they would make fun of our police force. And I think it started when we first started letting the East Indian policemen wear the turbans, remember that? Now they're going to let Native Indian policemen wear braids. Nobody knows a construction worker, it's the village people. Perfect. But how far do you think they're going to go? What do you think they're going to do next, Pig? Let the Chinese cops drive? I don't know what happened. That always gets a mixed reaction. There's usually people laughing their asses off, or someone in this room right now is going, "That's very fucking racist." So I gotta back it up. I did a show, I'm not lying, in Vancouver 3 years ago for 200 Chinese people. Manager of the club said, "Lori, don't do that joke." I thought, fuck it, I did the joke. I have to tell each and every one of you, they laugh their asses off. They know they're shitty drivers. But could you imagine getting pulled over by a Chinese policeman? You realize how much you're annoying? You realize you just cut me off? And your blinker's been on for the last 4 miles? I also dated a Chinese man. I did for about 3 months. A very nice man. His name was Wingnut. That's because he only had one. But we had a ball anyway. 4 people got that fucking joke. Okay. But if you're single and you're out there tonight, holy shit, I highly recommend, oh my God, go out and have sex with a Chinese person. Don't laugh. Best sex I've had, except I was horny an hour later. Tomorrow at dinner. But before I get out of here, I do want to talk to the men for 2 seconds in my show tonight. I truly mean this. I'm not trying to suck up in any way, but I applaud every man in this room tonight for putting up with women and all the fucking bullshit we put you through. I applaud you. I mean that. Now look at the ladies. They're like, well, she was kind of funny up until now. The young ones are usually going, that's not true. The older ones are going, no, she's right. We're pretty fucked. I tell you right now, if I was a man, seriously, I would be gay, like you, Justin. Jason, yeah. Could you imagine me gay coming out of a closet? Maybe a walk-in closet, eh? I'd probably go in and get so stoned I'd forget to come back out. Oh, shit, it's in a cookie. Oh. But we do some crazy things, ladies. Let's mess up tonight. We do shit that men don't even have a clue we're doing. And I know at least one of the women in here have done this. You ever go to a guy's place for the very first time? You ever run the water so he can't hear you peeing? Thank you. Or you do the real effective flush and pee method, where you flush, pee with fast. Guys don't do shit like this. They don't. Like when you go to a lady's place, do you pee to the side of the bowl? No, guys don't care. They'll pee all over your fucking carpet. They don't care. That's what they think that fuzzy man's for. For the men, though, why is it parts of your bodies wake up before you do? Isn't it true, ladies? It's just around 7 a.m. There's a little tent forming underneath the sheets. We are sound asleep. What happens every morning? Then he goes pee and it's fucking gone. I don't know. In the beginning of a relationship, don't you think we do, ladies? We don't act ourselves. We don't. And when I was younger, I used to lie my ass off. Oh, I love fishing, hunting, and NASCAR. I don't. But we act so phony in the beginning. Men, you must notice. You've got to notice. Most women, the first 2 weeks you're going out with us, most women, we don't eat. We don't burp. We never fart. Isn't it true? Then what happens, sir, after you're married a few years, eh? What happens to us ladies then? We get comfortable. We start sucking out food like a shop vac. We are burping out the entire alphabet. And we're farting and sticking bare hands underneath the covers.